Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascending. Please, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And remember to hit that notification bell to get a notification every time I go live. Okay, Sagittarius. Namaste, motherfucker. Oh, I forgot to turn my air conditioning off. Hold on real quick, my bad. No, I don't have central cooling, you know what I mean? Some of us are low budget. It is what it is. I remember somebody said that to me one time. Sorry. Anyways, my bad. Sagittarius. I felt very connected to you the last few days. Yes. I looked into you a few times, you know what I mean? Tapped into that ass. Very interesting. There's I keep seeing purple every time that I would channel you. Purple, purple, purple follows me everywhere. Maybe that's going to be some of our favorite colors. Maybe that's going to be a color that maybe I notice a lot. Either way, purple is going to be, you know, about intuition, wise, you know, psychic energy that's basically being able to channel through you. It's going to be the crown chakra that's going to be doing this for you. So maybe some of us have had come more to truths with our abilities. I feel like I'm very connected to the elements in a strong way, in a really strong way. It's like some of us whose eyes are like a light color, I feel as if they change when it rains or when the atmosphere, even if I'm inside, changes. It's like I feel like I have eyes that change colors, and that maybe there's something different about me. Maybe I have something that like I produce a lot of sweat or lack thereof, or maybe I'm running hot or always cold. You know what I mean? It's something like this where it's like something what do you call it? Like a abnormality, but it's not. But yes, I feel like there's something that's just different about me, and I feel like it's connected to the elements. Actually, I would think that I would run a little hot. Maybe I'm always running really warm. I feel like I've I used to sleepwalk when I was like a child. They'd catch me, you know, walking around doing some crazy shit. For whatever reason, I feel like I'm seeing that. I feel as if my subconscious has been trying to trigger me into awakening for a while now. But a lot of times in the, you know, the days that we live in now, people are like, you know, so easy to dismiss it and say that it's not real. It's, you know, you're tripping, you're crazy. Let's put you in a mental hospital sort of a thing, rather than, you know, looking further into it. I mean, a lot of purple. It's like I was surrounded in like a purple haze. Maybe that's a song that I like, you know what I mean? Sort of a thing. Maybe that's something that I smoke. But yes, I feel like there's a lot of smoke around me. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'm seeing your aura. Not really quite sure. I've never really gotten this visual before from an energy. So maybe this is my clairvoyance sort of waking up. But yes, a lot of purple. So it's like, to me, that's the energy of, like I said, wisdom and knowledge. So this could be from anywhere. This could be coming from your ancestors, from the inner part of your soul trying to guide you, you could say. But it's like it's very strong. I'm always being led in the way that I should be going. I just want to say that. Some of us are going to be connected to spirit animals. I feel like birds, hawks, crows, things like that, like big birds. Birds of prey, they would say, I guess. It's like, yes, I should notice these things. What do they mean? It all comes, it's like, I don't really want to tell you what it means, because what it means to me is not going to mean the same to you. It's all about just letting go and letting the information just kind of flow on through. Even if there's nothing at all, just trust yourself that there is a sign out there, and that, you know, ask your guides to lead you to the right direction, basically. I feel like I've really been expanding the last few years, really just evolving and creating. I really do feel like that. Some in painful ways, others in really excited, you know, content sort of ways. It just depends. We're all different. But yes, in the collective in general, I feel as if there's a big expansion here. I've always felt as if I have this bigger than life personality. I have too much energy for, like, I may be in like a smaller sort of a package, but I'm just like this grand sort of a person that can, you know, it's like you can feel me when I come into the room. I'm going to start with the feminine first. Feminine. Right now our energy is a little questionable, I gotta say. I pre-pulled cards already before this live started. And because it's my Native American deck and I need to look at the cards, what the meanings were. One I have is going to be the Maiden of Vessels. And then the other one's going to be the Chief of Vessels. Actually, for a lot of us, like I said, these are going to be general messages, but for quite a few of us feminine, we are not liking to commit. We don't really feel as if it's an issue to even have to commit, sort of thing, which it's not. But it's like, I really just feel like it's a commitment issue. I do. Some of us don't hold a value within our energy, and I feel like that needs to change. It really does. I hate to say it, but I feel as if some of us have a title, like, you know, a bad reputation of sorts, whether that's in the family's, you know, circle, whether that's in your friend's circle, but it's something that I struggle with. If not, then it's something that I fear. I do feel as if it's like I'm not really eccentric. I'm really unique as Sagittarius, a really unique energy. Somebody who is, I feel like, comes off really shy at first, maybe really bubbly, but then has all sorts of complexities about them. They have this taboo sort of a sexual side, and then this, you know, rebellious, you're not going to tell me what the fuck to do, to a very submissive side. It's like they have very, you know, complex qualities about Sagittarius here. A lot of times it's like we get lost in the thrill of things, I feel like. Lost in the materialistic sort of, you know, things of the world that has to offer. A lot of times with Sagittarius feminine, there's an imbalance between them and their partner on give and take. I really feel like that's a struggle. And that has to do with this, you know, self-worth and value of energy. We're sort of looking for an exciting life, something that doesn't bring an ominous sort of, you know, monotony that would just fucking make me want to off myself. I feel like here, yes. It's a fine line between dramatic and exciting sometimes, though. Finding the drama and finding the excitement. For some of us, we kind of just, I almost feel like I made it, not made it big, but I feel like I came into some money recently, feminine. I feel like I've come into some money recently for whatever reason, and I feel as if I may have either loaned it away, or somebody came into my life, and when I just had this, had these finer things, and I almost kind of feel like this might be coming to an end, especially this inflow of money. Somebody's having to measure or weigh their options now. I almost feel like this came from a death or a wrongful lawsuit or something like that. Here with Sagittarius. This could be Scorpio with you that's involved in this. Some of us are going to be ending something. Yes, we're cutting something off, something that we thought was very valuable at the time, very lucky. It's like there's no more to distribute here. I feel like it's all gone. I don't know why I feel like that, but something like that. Somebody could feel as if their life is coming to an end now because they're having, another child, twins possibly, or they just had them. Could be going through maybe a postpartum depression. For others here, we're trying to force something that we know is not, the easiest task. We're really trying to, it's almost like there's going to be somebody out there that's trying to blend two sides of the world together, it almost seems like. So these are definitely people from maybe different cultures or different, lifestyles, upper class, lower class, whatever the case is going to be. But there seems to be a lot of miscommunication here. Could be cut off from a child as well. Or possibly have had a child taken away. Maybe we're trying to get this child back into our life. And I don't want to say taken away, but there's a disconnection from a child. Maybe I'm trying to establish, and reconnect with them. Okay, the masculine. Oh, masculine. Yeah. What the fuck is this shit about? There's a lot of hostility here. A lot. There's a lot of aggression, a lot of hostility. It's kind of, I didn't really like these cards either. Somebody who kind of just comes in, is like a cowboy, just takes what they want and just, does what they want and then goes on their way. It seems to be very harsh here with the masculine these days. It's like I'm really a rebel without a cause at times. Maybe I feel as if I have to be defensive, like people don't take me fucking serious. And it could have been that maybe somebody has tried to take my masculinity away from me. Maybe that's an issue. Somebody taking the man out of me or some shit like that. I don't know. There's a real distaste for my childhood. There's a real distaste for it, Sagittarius masculine is telling me. Yes. It's like I feel like I was kind of raised to turn into a brute, you could say here, by, having a family that, or lack of a family to tell me, the life, life is rough, bitch. Sort of a thing here. That's what it kind of feels like. I feel for like a lot of us too. I hate to even say a lot, but that we grew up without family. And if we had family, it was like they weren't there. So maybe it was like, here, order yourself a pizza, get the fuck out of my face, and go play your fucking video games. Sort of a, family member. I do feel like I play, yes. I do feel as if I play a lot of violent ass video games, which is totally mislooked nowadays. But yeah, your girl's a little bit of a, I'm old school, and I feel like that is an issue. When I stab motherfuckers in the head, even if it's in, on a video game, it's not fucking okay, Sagittarius. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we get really fucking into it, and it's a little disturbing. I don't care if they're zombies. You know what I mean? Sometimes when people flip the fuck out and their mascara's running down their face and shit, they look like fucking zombies. You know what I mean? That's the last thing you need to trigger in your mind is that crazy ass shit, how you knife somebody in the head in your video game. I'm just saying. I'm saying that builds up that anticipation and that energy of that aggression, though. Legit. So even when we're done playing that video game, that energy is still residing within me and building these emotions that are of frustration and hostility. It's the truth. I have an Xbox. I don't have anything. I haven't even watched TV in 3 years. So, you know what I mean? But I'm not telling anybody to go and do that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Try something else. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe some like Mario Kart or some shit. You know what I mean? Make it some PG or some shit. I don't know. It's a little too much over here. A lot of us like to go shoot guns and shit, which is all again okay. But there's just this aggression here. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of us are running from the law. Well, not running technically, but we may have just spaced it. What court date? Oh shit, man. Were you supposed to go to like a drug court or something? Not no more. That's when we want to give a shit. That's when we want to give a shit. We got to remember, fellas. Remember to give a shit, Sagittarius. Put the tall can down. Give it up. Okay? Maybe you need to do some ballet or something. That's like what I would suggest here for you. We need to learn our feminine side because I feel like it's not here at all. Not at all. I feel like we need to be a little bit more delicate. I really mean that. There's no harm in it. What was I going to say too? Yesterday when I was channeling you, Easy E kept coming on because I'm the E. And I was thinking to myself, I started reading into it. I looked into it and I was like, yeah, Sagittarius is the E. They are like the ecstasy. A lot of us do Molly, ecstasy, things like that. But anyways, not that that's good. I feel like that they always ask me that too. Sagittarius always asking me, what are your views on smoking DMT or whatever the shit, whatever it's called. I'm like, I have no fucking clue. I don't do that shit. The hell? Anyways. But yes, it also means in biology, to push energy into the population. That's what I feel like Sagittarius is. It's like the energy in the population connected to more than the elements they could. It's like, for those that don't even know how connected they are, if we were to channel that energy and to really put it to use for ourselves, we could see, ourselves heal from the past, raise ourselves up. I think I'm going to end this by saying, for the collective reading here for Sagittarius, besides the little details that I have put in there for you, is going to be, there needs to be a better faith within self. That for whatever reason, Sagittarius tends to need some sort of a clarification or doesn't believe in themselves. They stop themselves a lot, too much. They need to believe that they truly are important, know that they're important, and not need to know it from anybody else. That if their ideas are a little eccentric and a little unique, that it doesn't mean that they're not worthy enough to be presented, to the collective. I kind of feel like that too, that I always need to, I may have a hard time doing one thing that really just is my passion. I see so many varieties of things that all sorts of things really spark my interest, but I tend to only have a hand at, this and that. I never follow the true passions that I wanted to start off with. I don't follow those through in the end, I noticed. Some of us are really good musicians. Some of us are really good artists. Some of us have gotten lazy and allowed people to get into our minds to say, well, it's not possible for you. But just because they say it's impossible does not mean that it is impossible for you. It's impossible for them. You don't need to try and fit in either. You should use your own ideas. Even if it is inspired by somebody else, there's always a way to make it into your own, and you should do that. You shouldn't be fearful of it. You could really change your world, Sagittarius, because I did notice too that a lot of us really love to work with people and really have this need to kind of see things from the outside. We're a good teacher because a lot of things that we're trying to teach somebody are the things that we're really trying to learn ourselves. And sometimes it's just, maybe we hope that if we speak it out, that we'll actually get it done. And there are some of us that do that. But for the others that need to hear that, then you need to get it done. I would say live in the moment, Sagittarius. Okay. Stop going so extreme all the time. You need to learn a little bit more delicate balance in life. More of a moderation. It's all about moderation. When you overindulge, you fucking eat it. You eat it. Nine is going to be following me around, as well as 11. Okay, these are the numbers I'm going to see. So I'm going to be the 111, probably the twin flame of shit. Okay, I'm going to be learning about ascension and all sorts of esoteric sort of, knowledge here in the month of March. Little things are going to start coming to me. Maybe some of us are going to be planning on getting this windfall here in the month of March. Maybe this hasn't happened yet. Maybe we've been waiting for it to come through, and I'm telling you, yes, somebody's getting paid out. I almost think it's like workers' compensation or a death. I really do. Okay, someone's going to be hearing about a custody battle or word about maybe somebody who's going to jail for not paying their child support. There needs to be strength within this unit. If you have a unit, then you need to strengthen it, okay? And don't be against it. Masculine here, I think we're having a third-party affair, possibly with Pisces, for whatever reason I feel like that. Maybe even Scorpio. Someone is avoiding paying a fine, fee, ticket, going to drug court, something like that here. Or this could be the one that's having the issues with child support. Okay, there's a really distasteful energy here about, not being able to come up in the world. But the only person that's stopping you now is going to be you, Sagittarius masculine. Okay, I'm going to end this reading. Please, these are going to be general messages. If you would like to get a reading from me one-on-one, okay, you can find all the information down here in the link below. Okay, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Please, if these messages resonate with you, please put in the comments down below. All right, Sagittarius, good luck, motherfucker.